Hello, everyone! In this video, we will introduce a 1.5-inch old smart knob screen. This knob realizes the knob function by rotating the encoder. Its rotary encoder is connected to the housing. When we rotate the shell, we can achieve the input of the system. We can use the knob to adjust the UI interface on the screen. Of course, you can also use the knob to adjust other parameters. In addition, this knob itself also has a button function. Let's look at the side. When we press down, there will be a physical change. We can also use this button to achieve some set functions. This knob screen not only has a rotation function, but also a push-down button function. At the same time, the screen of this knob is a 1.5-inch AMOLED touchscreen. The screen-to-body ratio is as high as about 95%, which almost occupies the entire front panel, providing a larger viewing area and a more modern appearance design. We can achieve an interactive purpose by touching. So this knob screen not only has the function of a rotary encoder, but also has the function of a touch button. It can interact with the system through two ways, touch and rotary encoder. This is a 466*466 high-resolution screen. Compared with traditional LCD screens, OLED has no backlight. The screen itself is backlit. Our LCD generally requires a separate backlight source to illuminate the screen. This type of OLED screen is directly luminous, with a brightness of up to 1000 nits. So it will look more gorgeous and brighter. You can see that this display is a full-view screen. We can also see the words on the screen in an almost vertical direction from the side. It looks very clear from every angle. We'll show you from different angles. Let's rotate it from different angles. Let's change the colors to show you the screen. The brightness is very high and the color is very bright. At the same time, you can observe the content on the screen from different angles. This screen is a very high quality, high brightness, high resolution screen. At the same time, because it does not require a separate backlight source. The thickness of the screen will also have certain advantages. The knob itself is very small. Its thickness is very thin. The whole thing feels very textured. The housing is a metal housing. This is a black knob in my hand. Of course, there are silver knobs. In addition, the manufacturer supports customizing the shell color. If you have customized needs, you can customize the shell by your own color requirements. The display IC of the old screen is C05300AF for 3. It is a 4-wire speed driver. For SPI drivers, it is relatively easy to find corresponding third-party open-source libraries. We can easily drive this screen display through many open-source libraries. Of course, manufacturers will also provide their own official drivers. The touch IC of this touchscreen is CST820. You can see that its touch is very sensitive and the response is very fast. You can switch an interface directly by touching it. So this knob screen is very flexible to operate. We can operate it through the touchscreen. It can also be operated by turning the knob. for many needs that require customized UI interfaces. The operable design is very flexible. We can achieve a very good human-computer interaction design through knobs, buttons, and touches. In addition, the core of this knob is an ESP3 to S3 module. The ESP3 to S3 module itself has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth functions. We can communicate wirelessly with this knob through Wi-Fi and Bluetooth or Bluetooth wireless connection. Of course, we can connect this knob through the mobile phone. This knob can be used as a server or client. Designed based on everyone's technical requirements for the entire application scenario. We can log into this knob through our mobile phone. You can also use the knob to log into your mobile phone, the server on your computer, or the server on the internet. This module has 16 meters flash and 8 MPS RAM. For common UI interfaces. For example, the UI interface designed with LVGL is sufficient to run. This knob can support Arduino, ESP-IDF, Platform I/O. Of course, we can use UI design tools to design the UI interface. Then use Arduino or ESP-IDF to run the design UI directly. Platform iOS and Arduino are basically compatible with each other in terms of technology. We can port the Platform iOS program to Arduino. You can also port the Arduino project to Platform iOS. But ESP-IDF is more independent than the other two platforms. We need a separate low-level hardware driver to use ESP-IDF. The biggest feature of this knob is that its screen is very bright. Then the shell is also a very good metal shell. We can use rotary encoders for many applications. We can use it to adjust some parameters of washing machines, refrigerators, or air conditioners. For example, use it to control the cooling and heating modes of the air conditioner. You can also use it to control washing machines, lights, etc. You can easily manage lighting, temperature control, and security systems through various interactive methods such as rotation and touch. Finally, this knob comes from View. View's screen is a high brightness, high resolution OLED display. The viewing angle of this screen is very wide. It is a full view screen. We can also see the content on the screen even at a very oblique angle. Another thing to note is that the entire hardware device is a wide temperature device. Can be used over a very wide range of temperatures. It is also a highly durable device with good electrical features and quality. Through such a device, we can know that it has the adjustment function of the rotary encoder and the function. It also has wireless connection function. We can interact with the knob screen wirelessly and physically via the cable. Then you can also control the various parameters on the knob screen by manually rotating the knob screen or touching the touch screen. The UI interface of the knob screen can be customized. The entire UI program is customizable. This knob screen is based on the ESP3 to S3 module. We can use ESP30 to related programming tools to program. The knob screen is very small overall, and the design is very clever. The overall size is very suitable for us to control some electrical appliances. We can achieve human-computer interaction through technical means and various controls. This knob can replace traditional knobs and can also replace some traditional switches. Including some controls of traditional electrical appliances, you can use this knob to replace. We can use it to control the sound or use it as part of the sound. It can also be used as part of other electrical appliances. This is the end of the introduction of this product today. Thank you for watching.